We're live. It's Sunday, October 4th, 2020, 3:08 p.m. Central, 9:08 BST, which stands for bullshit time.
No, it is bullshit.
Do you know what? I've been here this whole time. I have only just seen Chris's name.
I know. So when he first came out, I was like, Uncle Sport. I'm like, yeah.
I've been talking to you two about football and Liverpool losing. I didn't even notice. Uncle Spurt. Love
I'd
it.
sneak that one in there.
Love it.
So welcome. This is Across the Pondcast, the best podcast you've never heard of. And of course, we got Sam and Matt. And as always, second time, he's actually broke the streak. So he was on our show before, and now he's the first return guest we've had here on the Across the Podcast. Technically, Dave.
Third time.
Oh, okay.
Because the first show fell apart because of audio. Then he was back. True. Now he's back again.
Right.
So we welcome this time.
Yeah, and we welcome Chris to the show, who is now Uncle Spurt for this show. So I don't know if that's going forward or just for us. Who knows? I don't ask questions because I don't want the answer.
No, how you doing, sir? Uncle Spurt is a special thing for us.
Okay, well, you're going to hijack it? That's fair. You didn't even ask the guy. That's nice. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm sandwiched between you fine gentlemen, so
that's okay.
Can't complain.
Good deal. Well, that's good. I mean, it could be there. That way, we can do it this way. So that way you don't have. Yeah, somebody made a comment about an Oreo. Well, here's the thing: we didn't start off this week like we did last week. Just talk about farts in general. We at least got the first minute and a half, like not talking about bodily functions. So we're doing okay. And a weird Oreo reference.
Am I letting the side down here? Do I need to just start belching and farting into the mic or something to?
You can. It's acceptable. Actually,
okay.
Practically encouraged here.
Yeah, it's encouraged. I mean, I'll join. We'll just make it a British thing.
We could belch the national anthem. Job done.
There you go. God save the Queen.
All patriotic.
It's all good. So we got Vazikos, Aditya, Hickey, 85, and Mr. Dub, and El Jefe. Jeff's in the house. Welcome, El Jefe. How are you doing, sir? I know he's busy. Chris has been busy. Apparently, I guess the Xperia 5 Mark II hit, and all these other phones, and you're poor.
All these other phones. Jesus. Dude, you're 4 on Friday. 4 of the fuckers turned up. Yeah.
you got an overload of blowers there. You do. So
many blowers.
Yeah.
So many blowers.
So what's your first impressions of the 5 Mark II? Pretty good.
I mean, I've been a massive Sony fan ever since the Sony Walkman phones from back in the day. That was one of my sort of proper phones after Nokia. That was my jump off Nokia, basically, and absolutely adored that thing. Even though you could only carry around like 2 CDs worth of music on it, it was just, love the design, love the features, the attitude, and everything. And been a big fan of the Xperias and everything since then as well. And yeah, I love this thing. The only bad thing about it is I keep putting it down, forgetting that it's the slipperiest fucking thing in the world, and then I don't know until something bounces off my foot, and I'm like, oh shit, there's the Xperia skidding off across the room again.
Yeah, I had the problem with the G8 and the G8X. I guess the back end of it, I would set it. You'll know very quickly in your house if you don't have a level table or a level anything, because if there is any kind of like slant, it's going to slide. And it's funny, you just watch it slide, and boom, and it hits the floor. And and so the G8 was the same way. I had the same problem with that.
Yeah, crazy times. But really good. Apart from that, really enjoying it. The camera, pretty much the same as the flagship, really. So good if you like doing your funky Cinema Pro efforts and all that. Gorgeous screen, and Call of Duty. Yeah, shit. I've actually won some games of Call of Duty on this thing. So if that isn't a fucking testament to how good this phone is.
Now, is that just because you've gotten better, or just because the screen it's just so much a better experience for you, so you've gotten better, or is it just sheer practice? Maybe you're just getting
maybe it's just because I've played so much of it now on this thing. But I've also got like my DualShock hooked up to it, so I'm kind of cheating, I guess, in a way. I don't use the old touch control. I've got the proper buttons and all that on the go. But gorgeous screen, super smooth. I can't tell the difference between the 120 hertz and the 240 hertz because it can emulate 240. But my eyes are fucking shot these days. So if I can even see the screen, it's good.
So I guess he's referring to what we were talking about before there about so getting humped. I guess that you're getting your ass kicked. I don't know. It's this damn lingo again. I gotta have some kind of like a chart or a matrix or something to translate all this shit. I don't know. Yeah, 7. I guess that's a certifiable ass kicking.
Was that the final? Was that the final score? 7-2.
That was the final score. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe they all should have had Sony phones. They would have played better.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking forward to replicating that on FIFA later. That'll be fun.
I I'll tell you what, I do like my Sony phones. I always have. Even with the stupid fingerprint scanner used to be in the middle of the back, it was still great.
Oh yeah, that when it was like all the way down here.
So like, and the XZ3.
Like curl. You're like, your finger.
Yeah, I don't
all
know
Sony phones are pretty slippy though. Like them XZ phones, the XZ2.
Oh my god, the XZ2 I think it was. Yeah. Because it was curved back as well, so there was like no friction, there was no surface area touching it was literally hovering. And that actually fell, I think it was about 2 foot onto carpet, and the back just fucking cracked as well, which is not great. A week into me owning the phone. So that wasn't ideal. And then thankfully they sorted it out after that.
Well, that's not bad. So good deal. So there's not the Sony, but what you said you had 4. What other one? I guess was it a Realme phone that came out?
So I've got so this was the great thing. So I got a couple of phones and I was like, oh Christ, okay, do an unboxing super quick. It got to about 4 p.m. I was like, right, that's it. Fuck it. I'm cracking open a beer. And then there was a knock at the door. It's like, oh, it's the Moto G9 Plus. Hooray. Okay, right. Well, I guess I could maybe smash out a quick unboxing of that. Halfway through shooting that, another knock at the door, and it was the Xperia. It's like, oh, okay. And the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition turned up at about 7 p.m. I think it was.
Is it the same people that are delivering this? Like the same? Is it the same? Or
there's one dude who seriously he knocks at the door, and every single time he's like, "I might as well just fucking live here, mate, because I'm never away." It's like, dude, pull up a pew,
Yeah, so as long as he knows his phones, he's like, "Hey, man, what the fuck are you doing here?" It's like, I'm here 3 times a day, every day.
Yeah, well, are you a fucking drug dealer? Why do you have so many phones?
He should be a subscriber, is what he should be.
Right, I should be. My local postie though, he is a subscriber. Every time he drops something off, he's like, "Oh, so what's the latest gadget then? What phone should I get? Should I get the Nintendo Switch and all this shit?" Which is lovely. It's great to have a bit of crack with him. But
so Matt, you have some news about phones, don't you? Don't you have something to talk about other than your ROG3?
I just pre-ordered the Pixel 5.
Oh, you pre-ordered it, did you? You went for
it.
Nice.
I went
for the 5, not the 4A5G.
I went for the 5.
Excellent.
I'm stupid, but I just really like the look of the 5. It looks like a perfect little companion for my ROG phone. The ROG Phone 3 is still the best phone I've used this year, and this phone's not going anywhere. But the Pixel 5 is perfect for this. It's perfect as a perfect camera phone for when I go anywhere, because the ROG camera is really good, but the Pixel's just next level. So I'm looking forward to getting it and playing around with it.
And it's a nice size as well, like 6 inches.
And it's magic. It's magic because it's metal, but it has wireless charging. So I know it's not magic. I know it's just there's a center bit and blah blah blah. But we're just calling it magic, and we'll leave it there.
It looks like Jeff's got he gives his package carriers review samples as gifts. There you go. So it's not too bad. You get them that's
a good idea, actually. Yeah,
that's a pretty good idea. Of course, Jeff always having a good idea. So we didn't do our T-shirt check today. Chris, of course, showed up.
Can I just jump? Jeff, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
I missed it, and I've just caught it up on there.
My man, thank you, sir. We really appreciate that. And then we didn't do our T-shirt check. You got the same shirt you always have, the Call of Duty.
Hey. I have literally been wearing Juan's headphone jack shirt for the past 3 weeks on this show, and our show previous to that.
I just thought it was laundry day. I just thought it was laundry day for you.
No, I really like Juan's T-shirt.
He's trying to pull. He's like, so it's stuck. I've been wearing it for 4 days straight. It's stuck.
It's actually just a tattoo.
Yeah, it's just stuck on there.
It's the Call of Duty T-shirt because I wanted to wear something different.
That's not different. You've worn that a bunch of times.
No,
that's different
this
today.
In ages. Yes.
Like 4 weeks.
Juan's T-shirt's in the wash because I wore that yesterday.
And Chris, of course, showed up with, I guess he's like a rugby player, the All Blacks from New Zealand, I guess is what he's rocking.
No, just you're born H&M, $6.99, bog standard black T-shirt. Yeah, highly exciting shit.
And then I got...
That is British weather top, that is.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
This is for
Chris too. This is for everybody, but Chris especially. Wake up.
Be awesome.
I just did that.
Well, yeah, you just woke up. You're still not awesome, but you woke up, so you got half the chance.
I'm pretty awesome, I think.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Yeah. So that's good. So we got that. I was going to ask too. We had mentioned before is we were talking about your previous deal with Rakombu and all that kind of stuff that we did. Is that something I noticed that apparently Matt had brought up that they're back?
Yes,
or
They have been brought out, and Chris is just. I wanted to talk about that because.
Yeah, sure. So for anyone who doesn't know, I used to be editor-in-chief of Recombu back in the day, which stood for Read, Compare, Buy. And it used to be a website and a YouTube channel, but the YouTube channel was where it was all at. It was headed up by Rory Reid, who then went on to do Top Gear. So he was really big into the video side of things, really wanted to, get us all on board with that. So that's how I sort of learned to do the video stuff. And then unfortunately that company got bought out. So Recombu kind of trickled to an end. So that's why I set up TechSpurt and everything. But now my good friends at Trusted Reviews have actually bought Recombu off of the original owner. Cool. So it's kind of a complicated thing. But they're going to be running the website and the YouTube channel going forward. I don't think they've done anything else on the YouTube channel other than saying, hey guys, we're back, pretty much so far. But hopefully they'll sort of get it off the ground soon. Cool. So it's good to see it back in action.
I was going to say, would you also back, and it was good to see you in the video, sort of saying, it's it's back.
Handed the baton to those young, fresh-faced cunts.
And we use the word cunt in a very, very nice, soft,
very meaningful way.
Lovely
we want to be
cunts.
Encouraging cunts.
You're not really British if that's not every third word you say.
Pretty much.
Well, it's very clear that I'm very much not British. I can't even keep the lingo straight because even you guys can't keep the lingo straight as far as like what words go where. You guys don't even know what the hell's going on.
We just fucking make it up, mate. 100%.
Yeah. Well, like Chris calls me Mara. First time I had no fucking idea what the hell that meant. I googled it when he first said it, and I was like, so I googled it. Like, okay.
Yeah, I've got to stop calling people Mara because every time they're like, "What did you basically just call me a twat? What does Mara mean?"
And we have to fight about. Is that because I don't know what you're saying, so I'm going to assume this is an insult. So I'm going to have to fucking beat your head in. Right?
Something bad.
Yeah. I googled it and I was like, okay, that's fine.
So let's see. He pre-ordered the Pixel 5 here in the UK and also in Ireland, France, and Germany from selected retailers. If you pre-order the Pixel 4a 5G, you get a free pair of Bose and headphones.
QC35. They are £300 headphones.
Wow.
Yes. Pretty damn good.
£99 they are.
Do you get free? Do you get that with the Pixel 4a as well, or is it just the Pixel 5?
I don't know about the other Pixels, but when I
probably just the 5,
Pixel 5, you pre-order the Pixel 5. When you get the Pixel 5 and have made like 14 days, I think you've used it and not claimed it, not sent it back or anything like that. They send you the code so you can claim the headphones, and then they send it out.
It looks like the 4a 5G, so not the standard 4a, the 4a 5G, and the Pixel 5. That's a pretty good deal.
Okay, cool. That's a really good deal, and if it's on the 4a as well, because that's what was it, $450?
Yeah,
so many prices whizzing around in my head after all the launches.
There's been a lot happening this week with Xiaomi and Google and Xiaomi's has been they caught my eye this week.
That is interesting. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mi 10T.
Mi 10T, yeah, slightly clunky, but I did feel sorry for Oppo. Going to their Reno shit. And was it the day before Xiaomi or the day after? It was the day after Xiaomi.
It was the day after.
So they totally had their thunderstorm before they'd even fucking tucked to the virtual stage. The poor bastards.
Yep. And then Google come out stomping on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. So they just got caught in a shit sandwich basically, and they were the villain. Yeah,
because you launched a phone the day after Xiaomi and Google have both launched a phone. If you're Oppo, especially the West, it's sort of like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that Mi 10T Pro looks fucking great. Yeah, really good specs for that kind of cash. If the camera's good, then it's all right. If you want a solid mid-ranger, then job done pretty much. Like upper mid-ranger. Yeah, super fast. And the Snapdragon 865, and like the specs across the board. I think it doesn't have an OLED screen, does it? I think it was IPS, but
it was
still like 144 hertz or whatever. And
it was 120. It looks really good.
Yeah,
it looks like a really nice phone for the price you're paying. It's just like
get some good hardware. Yeah, well, it's like the Poco X3 as well.
It's okay because they'll get ignored.
We're having issues with connection. So if anybody's on the chat, it looks
phones,
like here we go again.
Oh no! Have I jinxed us again? Have I? Every fucking time I'm on, man.
What happened?
I don't know. There's something going on with the connection here at the house. I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm down in my. I'm at my.
Yes, you are not where you normally are.
I'm at my parents' house because we were on our trip. So unfortunately, he doesn't have. Down in his office, there's no like hard line, so it's Wi-Fi. Even though he lives in a better area that should have enough throughput, but of course he doesn't paid for the gigabit speed because
Wi-Fi crew.
Yeah, so basically we're trying to run this on Wi-Fi. So here we go again. And the second show we had Chris on, and we've issuing technical. I think it's Chris. He's bringing bad vibes.
Oh, 100%.
It looks fine. I'm watching it on my other. The stream's on the laptop, and it looks fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay now. It looks like we had a little hiccup there in the system, but we're good now. But we got Andrews in the house.
Said anything interesting? So it's fine.
Across the Pondcast with Sam and Matt and Chris, and a few hiccups. That's the new name of that bit.
We are having a kick-ass day. So I hope Overtone is having a kick-ass day. We are having a kick-ass day, and that is the Overtone.
Yeah.
So we're good. So yeah, I couldn't believe the recharging speeds. That's just that's dumb. Like what they said, zero to from dead to 100% in 25 or 26
23 minutes.
That's idiotic, man.
You can literally plug it in, take a shit, you'll come back, your phone is fully charged.
That's what Flossie Carter said. He said it's not a shit shower and shave phone. It's just a shit phone.
Just a shit phone.
You're not going to get to the shower or the shave part because you're already taking a dump. You're like, shit, I'm already charged.
If you're watching if you're looking at memes and doing GIFs and then you come out, your phone's already on 100%.
I mean, it's great because then it means you don't have to plug it in all night. That means your battery doesn't get fucked in the long term, hopefully. So yeah, really good to see.
We'll see.
I did notice that I think it was Who's the Boss did a video about, I guess, the warnings about 120 volt charging. Yeah, fast charging. And I didn't get to watch the video. I saw it come up, but I guess there's probably some concerns.
Didn't understand the fucking thing he said. So I like him. I do like his channel. When I watch stuff like that he does, I'm like, okay, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of hope that they would be thoroughly testing the shit before they release it to the public. But then, of course, there was the debacle with the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Was it the 7?
Well, apparently, from what he said on the video, apparently they have tech in their chargers that stop flow of electricity once the phone is communicated that it's 100%. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff in safeguards, basically the equivalent of a fuse, where if it gets a surcharge.
A lady that comes into the shop has just had a house fire a few days ago. Her charger just burnt all the room and everything down.
Ugh.
So it just goes to show. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was a third party charger. Then that could explain.
They often
certified. You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking chances with that. I would just probably avoid it if possible.
Yeah,
and always get certified chargers, preferably like RAV Power or something like that.
Yeah, and I agree. Like I said, I actually when I was watching that video when Flossie said it's just the shit phone, I did actually laugh out loud. Because if you listen to it, it's like, wait a minute, did he say the phone is shit, or did he say it's just it's a phone that you can only take a shit because it'll be charged? I think when he said it's like this is just a shit phone, I was like, I'm pretty sure he meant it's a good phone that just you can't do the other parts of your shit shower and shave routine. Okay, because if you don't listen to that properly, you're gonna think, well, maybe he's bagging on the phone, but he says it's a major go. Who knows? I don't know. I just show up. But yeah, and then and I agree with El Jefe here. He said Aaron has the second smoothest voice behind Michael Fisher. I would have to agree. Michael Fisher has probably.
I put TK in the.
Oh, I would say yeah. I'd say TK is probably 2A and Aaron is 2B. Let's just put it that way. I would agree. I do like listen to. Well, I can do that because it's my show. I can make it 2A and 2B. Fuck.
You want smooth? You go there.
Michael sounds like a fucking drama.
Shit. You go and see Chris.
Yeah, Michael Fisher's like, this is your phone. Feel the phone. Love the phone. It's like scene. It's like, what the hell? It's like, it's almost like a production.
He literally puts suits on for a 2-second shot in the video and shit. Like that's dedication. That is dedication to how you show your stuff, your stuff on the channel. Yeah,
he's definitely a professional craftsman.
Chris. I couldn't imagine that.
No, I can't
this
remember last time.
This is fucking shit.
I bet you, Chris. Do you even own a suit? And if it does, when was the last time you wore it?
I haven't worn it a long fucking time. A wedding, I think, was the last time I wore a suit.
There you go. How many years ago that was? Last year is the last time I wore one as well. Fuck that.
No, exactly. I mean, frankly, if I managed to scrape the worst of the stains off my t-shirt before I shoot a video, then I count that as a win.
And Chris, I don't do that. Sometimes if I have like a little it looks like mustard, I go, Oh, nope, that's not mustard. Nope, thought that was mustard. That's definitely not that. I don't know what
the hell that was. It's not mustard anymore.
No, it's like that. Yeah, don't do a taste test for the stains on your shirt. It's not a good idea. Especially if you have coworkers. They're like, "Are you really like
just licking yourself now?"
Well, okay. I can do it this way. Right? I can go the mommy way. I can do that, or I can just go rogue and just. No, it's not chocolate. It's not chocolate. God damn it. So yeah, if you want smooth and you want professional, you can go to their channel. If you want maniacs and unprofessionalism, you come to here to Matt and Sam, and then we throw Chris in there, who just throws a whole bunch of craziness in it, has a pint and says "fuck it."
Okay, well, this is some lovely shit as well.
Yeah, and and Dave 2D. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Dave 2D, but. I don't dislike his voice, but something about his voice doesn't. I can't. I don't want to say it doesn't sound like manufactured. It doesn't sound like. Does he really talk like that, or is that him trying to project a little bit more? You know what I mean? I don't know. It maybe does talk like that. It seems like Michael Fisher and Aaron and TK. That's how they talk. Like they're natural.
Michael Fisher. That he 100% talks like that. I met him in Hawaii at the Snapdragon Summit last year, and yeah, he talks like a fucking auteur. Definitely. I've noticed that some YouTubers do tend to put on a bit of a voice when they're, like you meet them in real life and they've got a bit more of an accent.
Put on a voice on this show.
No, we are
proper.
We're proper chaps. I don't even know what. Yeah. So I think
the American fuck spoke.
So uncouth.
I want to know about the Nokia.
Yeah.
What's
Chris drinking first?
What's Chris drinking? I am drinking Magic Rock Brewing. What are the odds?
Ooh.
No,
which I've just realized is fucking 8.5%.
This show's gonna get interesting.
I was just about to say that
the 1 hour mark. This is gonna get a little fun show.
It's like, oh, that's got a bit of a kick to it. That's a cheeky wee tipple.
Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, about the Nokia. So what? What?
I like. Because the 8.3, I think it's that's the first one I've really seen from Nokia this year. I'm just curious what you think of it.
The 8.3.
I know you've done your unboxing, so
yeah. No, I've actually reviewed it fully as well. I used it for a week. It's all right, but the problem was when they first launched it about sort of 7 months ago, it's like, okay, well, this is the first sort of mid-range 5G phone. So it seemed like decent value. And then after that came the OnePlus Nords, the Realme X55G, all of these other phones, which were offering 5G and pretty good specs. The likes of the 765G and stuff like that for 350 quid. And then along comes finally the Nokia, for £500. And it's like, it's a nice phone. It's fucking huge. It is absolutely enormous.
I have a different sense of enormous since owning the ROG phones.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. Like you could probably kill a small rhino with the Nokia, whereas you could probably kill an entire family of rhino and then go on to slay everything else in the entire fucking continent with the ROG phone.
Go slay, right? Exactly.
Go slay.
I was gonna say if he's talking about any phone that's larger, I don't think Matt's gonna have a problem with that. I mean that
Black Shark 3 Pro, that's bigger.
That is a beast.
Is that like close to 7? Is that right at like 6.9 something or whatever?
7.1.
This is madness, man.
I had one. I had one before this, but it had a battery problem, so I had to return it.
Is that when you got the ROG?
I was getting like 2 hours of screen on time from 100%.
Not great.
That's when I wasn't even.
Is that just standard screen on time as well, or actual gaming?
No, I thought that was standard.
I got up in the morning, 100%, went to work, came back, and it was nearly dead.
That is a shit phone, but not a Fossey Carter style shit phone.
That's the shit phone that just shit.
But the ROG,
yeah.
This ROG phone, man, fucking hell, this thing could last me forever.
I still haven't fucking played with the ROG.
Really? That's so good. I guess my question is that
they don't sell it in the UK. I got this from this one's from Amazon UK, but it came from France.
Oh, okay, so imported it via
so I had to buy an UK plug adapter for the charger. But...
Yeah, fair play. No, the last couple because of Zenfone 7 as well. I think it might eventually come out in the UK, but
I've got an idea. When I get the Pixel 5, how about I just send you this ROG phone to use for it?
Don't even worry about it, mate, because I've literally got a stack. I've got a fucking wall constructed from phone boxes.
I'll send it, and then you'll get a knock at the door, and you'll be like, Another one.
Another one, mate. Yeah, here you fucking go.
Chris is like, if there's one thing you can send me, it's another Chris. Or can you clone me? You send me another phone, I'm probably gonna fuck it. That's gonna be it. He's gonna be like, that's the time he's gonna have an embolism. That's it. The ROG's gonna fucking send him over. It's gonna snap his fucking skull.
Phone 3, video phone 3.5 is where the whiskey comes out. It's the beer, and then after phone 3, starting phone 4's video, whiskey.
Right. Oh mate, the whiskey will be cracked open well and truly before then. Don't you worry.
And that's an interesting. I wanted to talk more about that. So, like, when you have like this kind of situation, especially in the last like probably 4 or 5 weeks or so of just phone release after phone release after phone. Yeah, I mean, I really have to have some quality family time. You've got to, some other things like eating and sleeping and like taking your car to get gas and actually doing things. How can you? I mean, what's the process you go to sort through all that? Are there some phones you're just like, I just can't review this phone? I was like, I don't have the bandwidth to do all this. I mean, how do you sort all that out? I mean, what's the challenges you have with
It's got to be hard because you've had a video out every single day for the past week.
And even then, it's not enough usually. Yeah. So a lot of the phones I'll try at the very least to give them a thorough unboxing, so I can sort of go through the hardware and software, see if I can notice any little quirks with it to begin with, and then I try and dedicate at least sort of 6-7 days to a phone to fully review it, because otherwise you're not really getting the best out of it, sort of thing, and noticing those weird little things that you would otherwise would miss and everything. So at the moment I'll review this. I've got another review going live next week, which I did last week, which is under embargo. So that's going to be kind of confusing. But then, I'll just try and work my way through as many of them as possible. Luckily, around sort of this November, December time, it starts to calm down. Or at least it used to, until all of the Chinese brands started launching over here. And then it's like, guess what, motherfuckers? It's Christmas Eve. Here's 12 more phones. It's like,
we've got another
Realme. We're making it rain, bitches. Just rain.
Well, we've got another Realme phone coming. I seen that on Twitter earlier, October 7th.
Realme 7's launching next Wednesday.
But the thing is, what I tell you, the thing we appreciate as watchers of yours, and I know a lot of the guys in the chat, is your long-term reviews. How is the phone literally been using? Has the update system been going? Has the battery performance held out over 6 months? Like you've just done the OnePlus with the.
It was the 8 Pro,
I've been watching so many videos. I'm like, I don't even remember.
I can't even remember.
The OnePlus 8 Pro,
doing.
We appreciate that long-term look back because it's very rare to find creators that actually stick with the device and then look back on it a bit later on.
Yeah, no, I try and do that, certainly with the big ones. I used to do it a lot more. It's tougher and tougher now because there are so many new phones to do that literally every week your SIM's in a new handset. But I thought the Air Pro was good to do because I noticed the battery life has definitely degraded in that over the past few months, which is, it's weird. I don't know if it's just one of the updates has kind of balked something in the background or what it was, but I used to comfortably get a day from it. And now I'm kind of struggling by about sort of 9 p.m. To keep going with it, even with just sort of standard screen on time.
And this is what I mean. Phones that the big boys, phones that you're spending a lot of money on. I look back like 6 months, 3 months, things like that. I look back for people who are considering buying it. Is a good video to watch because then now they know this problem's there.
Yeah,
rather
especially
than
now
when it's new shiny. That's it. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Well, especially too when. Yeah, I'm sorry. When you've got people that maybe that's their purchase window, right? 6 months to 9 months. They're looking to see, okay, if I get an 8 Pro, am I going to have a problem with the software? Am I going to have a problem with the battery life? Those are those people that they can't afford. Those are those year-long, people who are buying flagships or buying phones like that. They want to know, how's this thing performing over time? That's, I think, more critical than just an unboxing and your first 72 hours when the phone's got a day one update. And, I think those 9 months or a year look backs and going, hey, this is what I've used, this is what I've seen, this is what OnePlus has done. You might want to keep an eye on this because if that's driving your purchasing decision, like I've had really sporadic updates, I've had really interesting software glitches, I've had other problems. I think that's the thing that people, who are looking at reviews to maybe make a purchasing decision, think that that's more valuable than just looking at an unboxing and looking at the new hotness every 7 days. I think that's more valuable that you do.
It's not even 7 days anymore. It's a new hotness.
Yeah, it's like
2 to 3 days.
7 minutes.
Sometimes in the same day.
It's like an assembly line. They just go in and he touches it and it goes to the next one.
It's like, yeah, nice color. Yeah, next one. Oh, fuck.
So Simon's asking a question. So is there a brand who sends you phones you just think, oh, fuck, no. Now, I guess my question with that is it more because of the brand or is it more like because
I can imagine there's a few like...
is it just because of volume or is it just like a brand you're like, shit.
UK-based shit that probably want to send him some phones.
I mean, to be honest, not really. I do kind of sigh inwardly whenever I get an iPhone to review because I try and approach them with an open mind, but I just know it's going to piss me off every single time. And I'm trying to like, maybe this will be the one that changes my mind. And every single time it's like, oh, now Messenger's just crashed. And now it wants to update, but it paused halfway through and I don't know what's going on. And
but you get widgets. You get widgets now.
Like, no, but you get widgets.
Yeah, widgets.
You get widgets.
Awesome.
Oh, speaking of widgets, one's just done a video on iOS 14 as you know, like this, and this, but it was mainly based around an Android app that you can get to create widgets. Oh, man, that was so good. Like, we get widgets. We've always had them. Welcome to 2005. But this, like, I didn't know there was an app that you could create your own widgets, make them like, because the iPhone widgets do look nice physically. They look a lot more appealing than that square box.
Yeah, like just like a slapped on there.
Amazon Music's widget is fucking awful.
Some of them, yeah.
This big thing and it just covers half your screen and that's it.
They obviously just gave it to the intern. It's just like, do something with this. We need
make
one.
it happen.
Make it happen.
And then let me know.
The only problem is I can't remember the name of the app. It's on my phone, but I'm using my phone.
Is that I think that when you can, is that KWGT, is that thing you use that to create widgets or something like that? That's an app. I've tried to use that because I've watched another guy watches
one Carlos Bagnell top of my search results.
There's a gentleman, his name is Sam, and I can't remember, I think it's Backman or something like that, who does like he really talks about like Nova Launcher custom builds, and he's really about apps and stuff like that. He's an Australian guy. He's really pretty good. I can't remember, and I watch his. I've seen him use that because it requires that add-in where you have to build it. So it's okay. I mean, I still, like I said, I hate to go to the well on that, but I still like the way Windows Phone handled live tiles and just a real simple screen. Yeah. You know, if you had your live tiles and then you just swipe left, you get to your screen, swipe right, you get your alphabetical tray. And that's all there was. There was no other from the bottom, from the corner. When you introduce all these UI elements of swiping, it just makes it convoluted. But I just like the way you had usable information on the live tiles and you had some customization on where things go. I just like the way that was set up. It was just, KWGT. That's right. That's what. Mm-hmm. So, and then Aditya was asking, like, how do you deal with bad days? This is more like a mental health when you've, like, I guess when you're having a stressful day or you're overwhelmed or, family things are going on, like, how do you can't really take a day off, right? Because you got a lot of workload going on. And how do you shake off that? Yeah,
it is tough to take a day off. I need to be better at that actually, because like bank holidays, I don't take time off. Weekends, I'm usually working, so it's usually pretty full on. But it's actually been good this year in a way that because of the coronavirus and stuff, my daughter, her school closed down like every school, so I was actually like stuck at home with her, and I was like, oh shit, okay, so now I'm kind of got to work, but I've also got you here. So we ended up, it was quite nice. I actually got to spend a good bit of time with her, and I got to be a teacher dad, which was interesting. So I was like,
it's definitely interesting, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah. Trying to because I get it. I've got a temper as well. shit is not going my way.
You said no way. You said that can't possibly be.
Yeah. So as soon as she starts dicking around in class, I'm like, excuse me, nah, sit on your ass. We're gonna do some not algebra. I was gonna say algebra. Fuck me, that'll be a bit.
How are you doing teaching her algebra?
For a fucking 5-year-old, Jesus Christ! Why don't you know what logarithms are? God damn it, you stupid child!
You should know. You're 5 now.
Yeah, exactly. But it was nice because then I got to actually spend, and then it did mean I was working till 1 a.m. trying to catch up a bit. But it does sort of let you appreciate that actually, the family time is important. You got to do that as well, and it can't all just be about pulling shiny things out of boxes and. Because that's the thing as well. I mean, let's face it. I've got a pretty freaking sweet job. I do complain a lot, and somebody actually called me out on it on TechSpurt Weekly because I was just like, this is shit. So many phones. Oh my God, this is horrendous. And they were like, dude, you play with tech for a living and you're still complaining, you fucking British twat or whatever. It's like, yeah, fair play.
Yeah. Well, I like the guy that called you out last week and then commented again this week going, no, I meant this. Like, this
was the person who watches my videos religiously, but also disagrees with pretty much everything I say. So that's fine. You can disagree as long as you fucking hit like and bash subscribe and all that shit, and it's all good. I was like Mark Commode, for instance. I love Mark Commode's podcast, all the shows he does. I disagree with pretty much everything he says about movies, but I listen to him all the time anyway because he's really entertaining. It's always good to get a fresh perspective on something. So, yeah,
I can guarantee you now nobody agrees with anything we say, but they're all still here.
No, and then it's just like, and then I get apparently now the old Sam guy is now spilled into Simon. Now I did have a rotary phone. Yeah, haha. Yeah, I was.
God,
when I was
don't
a kid,
even get me started. He is so old, right?
Yeah.
He deleted his Facebook, which fine because Facebook is a bonfire.
It's just nuts.
But I goes because if I text him, it costs him money. I've got his number in my phone, but it costs him money every time I text him or he texts me back. So it's like, how else we get hold of each other? I was like, WhatsApp. He's like, no, I got it. Telegram, no, he's not. He didn't have that. I was like, text or how do people get hold of you when they need you? So it's like, text or call me. I'm like, you are so old. The only person I have to text or call is my granddad. Everyone else has got some form of communication outside of texting.
But I don't like Telegram. Your options are kind of limited that now, aren't they?
Yeah, I downloaded Telegram on my phone, and he is my only contact.
Yeah,
this man.
That's all. Yeah, this guy, right?
This dude.
So it's Uncle Spurt and Granddad Sam. Yeah, that's right. So no, I just
think I might change you back. I think I might need to put you on WhatsApp again because I've got Telegram literally just for you. Everybody else is on.
Well,
WhatsApp.
this is the fucking problem, man. There's always that one person who's on a different platform, so then you have to download that fucking app if you want to talk to them. So then you've got like 12 chat apps.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't need Telegram. Just come back on WhatsApp. It's just easier.
That's fine. WhatsApp's fine. I just, like I said, I just use that because for some reason AT&T still charges me like when I send him a text, and we even use Google Duo, and then I got a bill for like $24 because it uses his phone number. Yeah, it's crazy.
So they
fucking charge you for text messages as well. I can't remember the last time.
Yeah,
people charged for text messages in this country. That was
I called him, and
ago.
He was in his phone, and he was in his car, and we was talking, and then he got a bill. I was like, well, that's out of the question then. So Facebook was the main way we communicated because
carry a pigeon, mate. Job done.
Right. And then now it's Telegram, but we get you back on WhatsApp because I could be talking to my missus, I could be talking to my friends or Chris, and then all of a sudden I'm like, Telegram, right? Okay, so I'm back.
I'll use WhatsApp. I basically, and the problem is if you suspend your account, you can still use Messenger because it keeps all your data, right? If you delete the account, then it dumps it all, so I can't use it. So I was, and really, I had people who used Facebook Messenger because of like mostly iPhone people, right? Because they have SMS. Well, my parents are usually on their iPad, right? So there's no way to communicate. So they'll either just call me on the phone, and they still use a regular landline phone to call me sometimes. So they have a problem with just reaching out. So, and I'm not going to have them download WhatsApp or anything like that. So I just told Matt, I said, there's like a dozen people on my Messenger that I know that send me messages on Messenger. And I said, I just told them today, hey, look, I'm coming off. So if you want to talk to me, either send me an SMS, which they will in the States. And I told Matt, we got to come up with a solution. So I'll use WhatsApp. I don't care. So that's what I'm going to use. So it's all good. And, and then
use AOL.
Just use AOL.
Or, get your TV, put it in the disk drive.
Yeah, Hickey added me on Facebook, and the next minute I was gone. So yeah, I just did that today. So that's
I just don't use it. It was you. He thought it was him. He says I added him, and he's gone. Did I say?
No, I just don't ever use it. I don't use Facebook, and when I do, and then on top now logging in is it's a nuts. It's just it's
MSN,
a dumpster fire.
MSN back in the day.
Yeah. I used to get the old CDs from AOL
MSN
for the
Messenger,
Every time you
I remember the 90s.
People fucking throwing them at you like ninja stars or something. It's like fuck.
See, you don't see many this. Surprisingly, still a lot of places where you go into like that sell just do CDs. And I'm like,
I know.
How are you still open?
CDs? Yeah. Like fucking W.H. Smith's. Every time you go on there, CDs, DVDs, PC games in physical format. It's like, what?
And I'm like, what's going on here? How are you still open?
Yeah. But they did. And they did make good coasters or they could shave a couple off.
I still use CDs. Not at home, at work.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a bit much.
And I'm old, right? Yeah, okay.
It's the CCTV system. The CCTV system is CDs for ripping for stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant to listen to.
It's not a
you were supposed to be working.
Yeah. He's got his Discman. Old phone headphones.
Got my old
listen
style
to heavy metal
Walkman,
while ignoring customers.
A bit like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just there, like rocking away.
Cool. So yeah, I also wanted to make so I got a new skin for my phone. So that's in a color that Matt hates, by the way. I know it's okay. It's a canary piss yellow, right?
Canary piss yellow. Yeah.
I mentioned that because we have to talk about extreme skins. So what's going on with extreme skins as far as buy a skin, get you a skin, but we also have a contest, don't we, Matt? What do we got going on?
We do. We are currently giving away a PlayStation 5. All the terms, it's a lot to explain. All the terms and conditions, I don't want to miss anything. So all the terms are on the website. So if you go to the website, it's all on there and get yourself in. Just get yourself in, win a PS5.
It's one of those terms that guests can't enter because I'm pretty sure Sony will not be sending me a PS5 . So I would love
the only people that can't enter are me and Sam.
Right.
We're the only ones that can't enter. So you can enter if you want to, or anybody.
I'm totally doing that.
Like that. But you got to remember, use code WIN PS5 at the checkout.
WIN PS5. So, you know,
then you're in. Then you're in. And I'll tell you what, they're some awesome guys, man.
Yeah,
they really are.
Yeah, and there is a
Pixel 5 skins coming soon.
And there's a 10 quid purchase component. Yeah, so you have to spend, but you're going to get quality stuff. It's not like you're just donating to the cause, right? They're really good skins. Like I said, I have to have some kind of a skin just to protect this, but you know, hopefully they'll get a Duo in the UK and I can get one from them because I bought one for any phone. So
it's likely we might not get the Duo. We might get the Neo if that ever comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a mess. I know it sucks.
The UK, man, we don't qualify for dual screen phones. We get 1.5, the wing. We get the 1.5. We're not quite dual screen yet.
But why are they bringing the wing out here? Why?
So yeah, I was going to say. So apparently you're not.
Because we obviously.
Or stupid
they've heard us moaning about dual screen phones, and they've heard us moaning. They've heard the UK saying.
I mean, it's not really dual screen, though, is it?
No,
it's just...
that's what I'm saying. They were sat in a meeting going, right, they don't quite deserve.
They don't even deserve that
yet.
This is what you deserve.
A 1.5. We'll do that.
It's close enough, right? It's like a dual screen.
Yeah.
Sort of. There are two screens.
Admittedly, like I've said the other day, LG UK's website has sort of become very active, and now all of a sudden, from the V50, the G8, and the G7, and on all the old V phones, all of a sudden are on LG UK website. You can get all of them. The V50 with the dual screen, which originally was the Korean version, that's on there. That's on the LG UK website.
Yeah,
and the wings coming, and I'm like, So I've been talking to them and.
I'd be interested to get some
work out what's going on.
Yeah, because I've been a shit from LG for a while, unfortunately.
Trying to work out what's going on.
Because I like some of their flagships. They're nice. They're still very nice. Yeah. Do like me an LG, unless it's a batshit
TV
T thing.
LG TVs are probably the best ones you can get alongside Sony.
Oh, fucking lovely, aren't they? God damn, we were in Curry's the other day for the first time in like a decade. And yeah, oh my God, those things. I was practically whipping it out in the middle of Curry's just to enjoy myself over one of those TVs.
Oh,
it was nice. It was nice.
Them and the Sony TVs, man. They are the best you can see.
It's like staring through a fucking window. It's scary how realistic those visuals are.
Yeah, I know. They're just.
I've got an older Sony one. My Sony one's got its big fucking Dolby Atmos speakers built in. Fucking love that. So it's an older 4K smart TV, but I don't need a soundbar or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what you need. Sweet.
I see them at the store when I'm walking by. It's just like when you're watching them just as a display, you're like, dude, it's just like, I don't even.
But the worst bit is when you go in, oh my God, that's amazing. And you look down and it's like 2,500. No.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to pay for the amazing.
Where's the £300 ones? Hisense, they're over there.
Yeah. The TCL. Although TCLs are the ones I see when I've saw, they look pretty decent as far as competitively priced. They look okay.
Weirdly, if you type TCL TVs into Amazon UK, you get Hisense.
Okay. So are they rebranded over here, or
I don't know, because there's a couple of TCL ones, but not like I'll see some YouTubers doing these TCL TVs saying they're so good and they're only 350 for a 50-inch, things like that. Because I need a new TV for this living room I'm currently in. And I go on Amazon UK and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll search that one. Hisense.
Just Hisense comes down.
What's a Hisense? And they've all got 3-star reviews. And I'm like, I don't want a TV that's got a 3-star review. Thank you.
Yeah.
He said TCL doesn't release their good models in the UK? Okay.
No, they've got some, but not many.
Yeah, no, I mean, my major experience with TCL is just all the stuff they used to do with like BlackBerry and all the other sort of rebranded stuff. Until recently,
weirdly,
they started doing
Polaroid TVs are popular on.
Really?
Seriously, my friend bought a Polaroid TV and she told me, and I was like, wait, that's the camera company? That's the camera.
Yeah.
They don't make TVs. And she was like, no, they do. And then she showed me, I was like, fuck off. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know they made TVs.
Do you have to shake it for 5 minutes for a picture to appear?
I honestly didn't know they made TVs.
Beat the side of it. You gotta beat the side of it. Like an old console TV back in the day.
Watch EastEnders, love.
Just warming it up.
Oh man, so that's that's what I'm more curious about, because when I see all these like phones and you're kind of like going, yeah, I got the greatest job in the world, but holy shit, man, it's like, how can I possibly get through all this? It's just you don't want to give anything a short change, but at the same time, it's like you're only one person. You don't have a team of people, right? It's just you.
Man, that's the thing. It's kind of always. I'm kind of used to it because I used to be on Mobile Choice magazine, but I was literally a team of 2 pretty much the entire time. Or in one infamous little stretch of 3 months, I was basically the editor doing the entire magazine single-handed and also the website. So that was fun. Luckily, they didn't have a YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm so used to like going to these big trade shows like CES, and then you've got fucking Engadget and all that shit. They've got their massive trailer. All these like little fucking minions spilling in and out, running off to do their one session of the day. And there's me fucking legging it from ballroom to ballroom, trying to cover
from one side
everything.
To the other.
Yeah.
To get from a release to release.
Exactly. The first time I did CES in Vegas as well, I never realized how fucking long the strip was, because you see in pictures, it's like, it's just hotels right next to each other, no fucking problem. I could go from that hotel to that hotel, probably about 20 minutes, and then you realize it actually takes you 20 minutes just to get out of a fucking hotel, because you've got to go through casinos, food courts, shopping malls, fucking the whole lot before you finally
it's
actually
definitely
see daylight.
Yeah, it's definitely, when you're looking at it from pictures or TV or something like that, it does not do it justice. You get there, you're like, oh shit, man.
The food court is where you'd lose me.
Oh my god, yeah, just like, just grab a fried chicken.
Yeah.
And then if it's off strip, holy shit, good luck. Like I was like, it's just there. I can see it. And this will take me like 5 minutes, and then not realize, and there are no fucking pavements or anything. You literally are walking on like a dual carriageway, and then through fucking dodgy ass bits of shrublands with fucking wild feral animals. It's like, what the fuck is this? I'm literally, the strip is just there. I'm like dodging fucking foxes who want to fucking rip my throat out. What is going on?
I just want to get there, and I don't want to be eaten by anything.
Exactly. Please don't fucking kill me.
Or a snake. Like, it's like Chris. What happened to Chris? He died back there. It was like, like Oregon Trail.
Cool. He's got a load of minions. They'll finish his videos for him. He's all right.
Well, I guess one of the good things about being a one-man show is you have like total creative content. You have total control over it. You can just kind of, that's the upside, right? You can just like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with this because I think this looks the best. You don't have to run it through a goofy editor or his. You can go, okay, look, this is it. I'm a one-man show. I like the way this is. I'm going to present it this way. And there you go.
Do whatever stupid shit comes to mind. So it's all good.
I had a feeling there might be something where you're just like, if anybody was actually reviewing this, they probably would shit all over this as just an awful idea. But since there's nobody here, I'm going to run with it. What the hell?
Yeah, that's how you got flagged.
Yeah,
have you ever scrapped a video? Like you've shot a full video, you started editing it, and you've just gone, do you know what? This is shit. I'm not even gonna.
I don't think so. I've been like, I'm like, what is this really a good idea? There was one I did back in my Recombu days where I did a review of the OnePlus 3, I think it was. And somewhere in there, I made a fuck up. I think it was, I said, this is the first OnePlus phone to have expandable storage, forgetting that it was in the original one and not the second one. They brought it back. And then, of course, I got slayed in the fucking comments. How very dare you? I think you'll find. So I was like, okay, well, fuck it. I'll do an apology video and I'll basically be tied to a chair. And my video producer will be pretending to anally insert a sexual implement up my arse as penance for me fucking up this video. And then I was like, is this really a good idea? And then I had a beer and I was like, oh, fuck it. Just go.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, Simon's asking, what was the worst phone you've released a review for? Like,
the worst phone I've ever reviewed. Oh, geez. I mean, back in the day, so many. Like, I first got into reviewing phones probably about 9-10 years ago, back when Android was like version 2, and like 9 out of 10 Android phones were just dog shit. They're capacitive screens. You had to literally stab them with your finger for anything to happen. It was just a buggy fucking mess. Just so many horrible phones. So a lot of them. The BlackBerry Passport was one that I remembered recently as not liking at all, because it was just a weird, clunky shape. I just did not get on with that thing at all. But yeah, there haven't been that many bad phones lately. I said this actually in a episode of TechSpurt Weekly. Somebody asked me, I can't remember the last time you reviewed something badly. It's like, yeah, there's not that many bad phones, just disappointing phones like the Nokia 8.3 5G. It's too expensive for what you get. It's not bad. You know, you can still do everything you want to on it. The camera's absolutely fine. Screen's nice. You know, performance is okay, but 500 quid is just a bit too much. So it's actually quite rare to get a bad phone these days.
Right.
Which I guess is nice, but at the same time makes it a bit boring when every single review you're like, yeah, the screen's quite nice and the performance is okay, and you know, it does what you need it to. But
a lot of these days they're all just sort of the same.
Yeah,
it's just sort of repeating this, because let's be honest, most screens now are like
they're fine. Cool. Yeah, they're generally full HD.
Good screen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, if it's an IPS, then, you know, contrast is probably not great. Color reproduction might be a bit iffy. But apart from that, you know, you'll still be able to watch Netflix on it and get a perfectly enjoyable experience. And, you know, the average consumer will be like watching that, not realize you literally have to put it side by side with like a nice OLED screen.
Exactly,
and then you'd be like, oh, actually, yeah, no, that's much nicer. But if you don't do that, then it's fine. Yeah.
No. So that's what I mean. So most phones now it's not got wireless charging. It has got wireless charging.
Yeah, exactly. It's the little things,
or 60 hertz, and that's main thing now. I think is cameras. Is the big.
That's the big differential
factor. Who can make the fattest fucking camera module on the back of a phone? Let's go.
Let's have 12 lenses. Let's have a macro lens, a monochrome lens, all that bullshit that no one will fucking use.
It's getting ridiculous now.
Oh God, please!
Because as much as I like a camera, I don't need it sitting like this. My phone's on the table, but it's like that.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, to be fair, on this thing, at least it would probably add a bit of traction to stop it from sliding across the goddamn desk.
But the Sony one's not even that bad. Like, you look at the notes and that. What? That's the size of like a little palm phone.
Oh, they're fucking beasts. They're absolute beasts. Yeah, the Oppo Reno 3 one, that was a good chunky mother. Oppo Reno 4.
I miss the old days. Camera was good, not massive.
Whoever started putting fucking macro lenses on these goddamn things needs to snap, frankly.
Macros can be good if it's a good sensor, but
it's never a good
slapping it on just to say you've got one and it's a 2 megapixel or a 5 megapixel.
Exactly, that's it.
What?
That's the thing, especially when it's got like a 64 megapixel primary lens and then a 2 megapixel macro. It's like just use the primary lens and then
just share the megapixels.
Exactly.
Or just use your wide angle lens and just
Yeah, my tech review just ordered a couple skins from Extreme Sins. Good job. You're going to enjoy them. They're really good.
Use Win PS5 as in the code. Check out, because now you're in.
Make sure you do that shit.
Maybe you can get yourself a PS5, so that's pretty good. But also you'll get quality skins, and so that's gonna go. Also, I wanted to make mention,
even without the PS5 giveaways, man, they do some absolute. I can't believe the quality you get for the price you pay.
Yeah, they're really
doesn't make sense.
And I also want to mention our buddy Popcorn World. We were talking about this earlier.
Oh, don't no.
Yeah,
Popcorn World. This sounds like a world I could get behind.
LeBron is amazing, right? But I want some of his popcorn so much, man. He's got 250 flavors of popcorn.
What?
Yeah.
I'll send you the link. But he's currently talking with partners in the UK to get shipping, but at the minute they don't ship here.
Oh,
but
man.
my God, man, they do literally name a flavor and they do it. Crab legs, Snickers, fucking
they got like hot cheddar. My God, it's good. Yeah, that stuff's really good. It's
want
really good.
Me some of that.
Sounds
stuff.
Amazing. I went to
is
Disney Sea in Tokyo. And the best thing about that was they have about 12 different popcorn stands all set up, and they all do different flavors. And they did a wasabi one, which was amazing. I was just going back, and it's free refills as well. So I was just like, more of that, please. I rides because I was just at this fucking popcorn stand.
You've never every time I've seen Popcorn World's popcorn on a YouTube channel. The reason we was talking about it is because Your Average Consumer did his massive tech unboxing 35, and he had a box from Popcorn World, and his face was a picture when he tried them. Like they were like, "Oh my God," and I'm just there like, "God damn it!"
Oh shit! If he's got wasabi popcorn, I'm importing that shit. I don't care how much it costs.
Yeah,
I'll send you the link. You don't even understand. Like, it take you ages to go through all the flavors, but there's everything.
Yeah, sweet. And also I like the website's name is Doing the World of Flavor. That's such a great website.
Nice.
Yeah, so check it out. Yeah, if you're into any kind of like gourmet popcorn and just having like
a sponsor at
no,
all.
we're not sponsored.
We just love popcorn.
This product.
Who doesn't love popcorn?
And I can't even get it.
Yeah, I can. He's only in Gary, Indiana. Yeah, because it's not very.
You can order some if you wanted to.
I could, and I could send it to you for $200.
More importantly,
don't you dare order any until you're not allowed it. You've got the Duo.
Right.
You can't have Duo and
you can't have the Duo popcorn, man.
And I can't get either of them.
And toasted raviolis and, barbecue ribs.
Yeah, well, we got fish and chips and proper warm British beer, so you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm want to do the full British and the breakfast, and I want a proper fish and chips.
I had breakfast the other day. I went to the Blue Peter. It's lovely. Really weird though, because you get there, you put your mask on, you scan the QR code to let the NHS know where you are. You walk to your table, you take your mask off, you fill this form out, they take it away. Then they come back with this other form and you tick what you want on your breakfast, and then they take that away. And then
why wouldn't you just tick a little box that says everything? Why would you not want something?
Well, there was everything. Weirdly, there was everything on the list except mushrooms.
No mushrooms, okay.
No, but so what me and my cousin did, we wrote mushrooms at the bottom and then ticked it, and fuck me, they brought us mushrooms.
Oh, fair play.
We got a big bowl of mushrooms each. It was so nice, proper fried mushroom. Oh, it's dead nice.
Speaking of, TK's in the house. Welcome, TK. Better late than never. That's okay.
TK, soothing voice.
Hello, sir.
Soothing voice. So you got your mushrooms. So definitely. But we're not sponsored by it at all. I'm just fans of the brand. I'm telling you, if you really
if you live in the US, get yourself some Popcorn World and tell me about it. And I will sit here patiently waiting until he's got a partner here, and then I will be ordering a shit ton of popcorn. And I mean a shit ton.
Right. A metric shit ton. That's a real thing we're gonna do.
I'll be sending Chris and Roger. I'll be sending some their way, going, here, put some of that on your channel.
Please fucking do.
So but that's where we are. So we're at that hour mark already, man. It's always a great conversation having Chris on. I love having his energy and just having his attitude, and just letting it fly. It's so much fun. And then you'd be surprised.
TK's had Popcorn World as well. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, sorry. I feel like I haven't really had the energy this week because I had so many goddamn fun.
No, Uncle Spurt, you're fine. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm calling you from now on.
Come and sit on Uncle Spurt's knee, and we'll take you through the latest tech.
Yeah, I am 6'5" and 16 stone. I don't know if that'll work.
One last question from Lucky Yarg. What would be the best smartwatch currently under 100 pounds?
Under 100. Well, it could potentially be the Mi Watch from Xiaomi, which I haven't had to play with yet, but it looks pretty shit hot for that £99 price point. Seems to do everything most of the premium ones does. Water resistance, you got all the fitness track and all that good stuff, heart rate monitoring. So hopefully going to get a review of that on the go soon. Yeah. I haven't reviewed many under 99, under that £100 mark. Like some of the Tick watches are good, but they're generally around 120, 130. They're cheaper ones. So yeah, that would be my recommendation.
I did pick up a Mi Band 5. I really like it just as a fitness tracker. That thing's solid. It was like
those
$40.
Fitness trackers are great. Why the fuck would you pay 150 quid for a Fitbit when you've got the Xiaomi Mi bands, you've got the Honor bands, and they're all great. They all do exactly what you need to: step tracking and the heart rate monitoring and stuff.
Heart rate band is good as well.
Yeah.
Especially there's a few. A lot of these big Chinese phone manufacturers have the bands. Shit art, 40 quid, 50 quid.
Yeah,
sort
really
yourself
good.
out, done. And it's like, why are you spend No, but then again, I can't say anything because I spent like the Galaxy Watch. that
is lovely though. The Galaxy Watch.
It is. It's one of them things that I treated myself to a long time ago, and it's something I wear every day. So.
Very nice. Yeah. Some good shit. Oh, I did review the Realme watch. That was 50 quid, but that was a bit bulky. That was proper first gen stuff. So I'd stay clear of that one, to be honest. Yeah. Hopefully
you've just done the GT2 Pro, haven't you?
Yes, the GT2 Pro. Yeah, so I'm currently
that's not under 100.
No, that's £300, but it is titanium. And if you want a titanium Apple Watch, you'll be paying more than double that. So if you want those premium materials.
Absolutely. Yeah. Xiaomi does really good, and they're really, really, really cost conscious about that, which is kind of nice. I like the fact that, between their smart speakers and their bands and their products, they're really, they're attacking a lower price point, and I'm glad they can hit it because it services the market. And it's good to always have choice at every price point because you need that, especially if you want something that works.
TK just said, love Xiaomi. If anyone can do it, they can do it under 100.
Yeah. And Aditya is correct. Yeah. And check out Popcorn World, the owner's a tech head as well. Yeah. He is he's a good dude. So he follows the show. I follow him, but we're not
check out Popcorn World, check out Extreme Skins, PS5 giveaway, get yourself some popcorn while you wait for the PS5 giveaway to finish. Sorted. And then eat it whilst watching us talk absolute bollocks.
Or football.
Or whatever. Or American football, if that suits your fancy. We're right in the middle of the season, so it's all good.
You're with British guys now. You ain't got no.
They've had football.
American football is on Channel 5 a lot these days.
It's good, but when I have British backup, we talk proper football, not hand egg.
Proper football. We talk about Derby County and what a stellar season they're having.
Right.
We won a game.
There you go.
Not as bad as Nottingham Forest, but I'm not going to start that.
And you're still going to get relegated, but that's okay.
No, we're not. We're fine. Man United and Liverpool, though, not. Let's just leave that 6-1.
It's fucking hilarious.
Trumping out the window.
Yeah, funny ass day.
Well, that's what we're gonna do next time we have Chris on. Yeah. We're gonna talk more about football, and we're gonna talk about all that kind of stuff because that's something that I don't know anything about, and I'd love to get more about it. So that way, it's just not.
I'll tell you what. You send us
podcast with Sam
and Matt
and Uncle Spurt.
Spurt.
We'll do that. Matter of fact, I have to change the name because I have to put Uncle Spurt now. I had to put TechSpurt. Well, I'm changing that. I'm posting it under Uncle Spurt. So it's good.
So anybody you searching for TechSpurt videos will never find this video.
Right. They're going to find it anyway.
History, yeah.
Who's looking for us?
Never happens.
To be fine. So again, always
somebody might be.
That's true. Somebody might be. We might get one extra fan every once in a while. So it's cool. So as always, we realize you have a lot of stuff going on, Chris, and it took your time to spend with us again in the evening on a Sunday night with family and lots of bandwidth. So we always appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. It's always a cracking good time, and we always appreciate your
anytime. So no, always really enjoy it.
And this invitation was a lot less formal than the last one. It was just I was just there like, you want to come on? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, right.
Good deal. So we're looking forward to seeing all the new phones and your content. Always, if anybody hasn't checking out who's watching it,
I'm looking forward to Friday's video where watch Monday. Watch one if he does a video on Monday. Watch that. Look at his eyes. Like, yeah. Then look at him Friday.
He was worn down, folks.
Yeah, I'm literally just propped up against a wall or something.
So everybody in the chat, My Tech Review, Aditya, Simon, ER, we had TK, I saw Jeff in the chat. Everybody comes on. Thank you for taking time.
Don't mention Goran.
I'm mentioning Goran and Aditya and Simon and ER and My Tech. We got all the guys in there. We really appreciate it. If you aren't watching Uncle Spurt, TechSpurt, go do that right now. Watch him deteriorate throughout the whole week and then enjoy his absolute awful look on Friday or Saturday when he looks like he's ready
to go back about 2 years. Go back
swallow
about 2 years where I had a little bit of hair.
Yeah, I will say one thing.
That fucking disappear.
Joe, who is Joe's sent you the friend request. I've been chatting with him. We're gonna get him on the show. Have a little chat about the Pixel 5 and stuff when it comes in.
Cool. Well, let's do that. Chris, absolutely.
Chris, I'll reach out. You'll come in as well.
Okay.
Yeah. we'll do it all. We'll have a quad again. That's always a good time. And so
I do love it when Matt reaches out.
Yeah.
I'll reach out right now. Look.
Just warm up.
Work me like a puppet, you dirty boy.
That looks really weird.
Just warm up your hands. You don't want to be that guy, right? The cold fucking claws. Just don't be an asshole. I'm saying if you're gonna be nice, go full boat. Make sure you get your hands nice and warm. Get them nice and toasty before you start reaching out and touching people. So on that note, we're gonna end the show. So for myself, for Matt, for Chris Barclaw, TechSpurt, Uncle Spurt, thanks for coming on the show. Remember, download them on your favorite podcast. We have a website now, acrossthepondcast.com. Get on it.
We need to work on promoting our stuff.
Yeah, we need to
work on promoting.
We need a PR person. We need some public. We need some people. We don't know.
DTR, we need you as a PR.
Right. But yeah, so check it out. It's still under construction. We had Roger Life Attack help us out with it, but it's kind of a little rough. So it's good. There's really
a cool creators section. I will say this: there is a cool creators section for people who have been on the show and helped us out along the way. So thank you to those people. That includes you.
Oh, well, thank you.
And we have got a little page where you can find all their channels on there as well. So there's TK1. Roger, Life Attack, and Chris.
Cool. So it's still developing, but yeah, acrossthepondcast.com. Check it out. Give us some feedback. Enjoy your week. Be safe, and we will see you next Sunday for another Across the Pondcast, the best podcast you never heard of. For myself, for Matt, for Chris, take care. Be well. Enjoy your tech, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.